right, so can we accomplish the same thing that we got with the Ableton shifter plugin in FL Studio? I don't know. I don't use FL Studio, but I understand the underlying concepts of what's going on, and I feel like every DAW has kind of the same set of tools, and I also thought it would be fun to explore FL Studio while we try to get a similar sound. So I got the felt piano loaded up. The felt piano is available on my site. All right, so we got a little loop going. The first thing we're looking for from the Ableton shifter, obviously it's a pitch shifter, so don't sleep on your native plugins in FL Studio here, man. We got the pitch shifter right here. Pretty similar effect. Now what's cool about this pitch shifter is it actually gives you more granular control than the Ableton one did. So you can see you have this duration and the density here. Those are two controls that are saying how often is the pitch shifter looking at your audio signal and trying to grab those bits and pitch them up or down. If you have them on a high amount, it's going to sound like a beautiful cloud of pitched things. You're not going to be able to hear individual grains. If you turn these down, however, you do start to hear like a rhythm kind of come out, which is a cool effect unto itself. It's kind of crazy. Pitching it up sounds great too. So I would use this in a production, like have a section that's pitched up and then automate it later to back down. That was the other thing. We want a modulation effect because we need to have some of that warbliness. FL Studio has a lot of options. So anything where you see like a modulation control or LFOs, there's going to be some modulation happening. Your depth is going to be how much of that modulation. And then the LFO control is like usually the speed. So let's see what the chorus is doing here. I like to have it wet only because then I hear purely what the modulation is doing. So this isn't really getting me what I'm looking for. I think because the delay time is so short, it's not able to do enough kind of like This is the flanges. Without it. With it, you're getting some nice spread here. Again, I have the dry down, the wet up. It's almost like a phaser. Again, really cool, not quite what I'm looking for. The fruity flanger, kind of similar to the chorus. Again, not too much delay time to work with. So then, if we don't have enough delay time to work with, maybe a delay is what we're looking for. So remember I said we were looking for a modulation section. It's pretty, so you want to get it so it sounds a little freaky like that, and then you dial it back. It's pretty cool. Mono, stereo. You can turn down the stereo if you want. But why would we want that? So yeah, I think this is pretty similar to what we had going in Ableton. It'd be absolutely crazy if I didn't talk about gross beat as well, because as someone who doesn't use FL Studio, I always heard about gross beat and I was like, damn, I wish we had that. So you can always find a substitute, but this to me is like a coveted FL Studio plugin when we're talking about putting stuff on samples. There's probably people out there that are going to say, oh, this is overused or whatever. Hey, the delay is overused too. We can still make that sound cool. That's crazy. So that's pitching. It's crazier pitching than I can get in Ableton. I guess draw in the curves, but I think this one has to do with amplitude. This one has to do with pitch. What exactly is going on? Still not figured it out, but you get some really cool rhythms just by clicking around. So we're doing like some record scratches and shit. Don't sleep on the native effects in your DAW. Stack them up, see what works best. If you know the underlying functions of each of these plugins, you can kind of mix and match your effects to get, similar things to what's going on in, some fancier, nicely packaged plugins or effects. If you want to learn more about this stuff, Google like DSP, which stands for Digital Signal Processing, so you can learn that every one of these effects is a delay, really. Even the pitch shifter is a bunch of little delays organized in a really fine way to trick your ear to be a pitch versus you hearing it as like an echo. Echo is only one of the functions of what a delay can actually do. For now, thanks for exploring FL Studio with me. Maybe we'll explore it more soon. Peace.